So right now we're inside of a unit where we just had an eviction. When I was in here the other day, I noticed there were a lot of roaches. So you see I have my roach chemicals, which you can actually get these offline off Amazon. You mix it with water and it's gonna save you a bunch of money versus having an exterminator come out here. Then you get yourself some roach bait. They like this stuff, they eat it, they take it back to their nest and they feed it to all their friends and they all die. So I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like when someone moves out and go from there. And you guys can't smell through the camera, but I don't know, my camera guy can smell it, but you can kind of already smell this apartment. So this notice right here is the constable comes and basically makes sure the tenant gets out, and then I change the locks, and then he puts this here that basically says that if he comes back here, it's trespassing and he can be arrested. So I'm not actually sure what the smell is in here. There's no food in here. I don't know if it's stinky feet or if it's body odor that's left on the floor, but I actually didn't have the electric turned back on to my name, but we should be able to see, but it's actually very clean. Sometimes tenants leave it a mess, sometimes they destroy it, but in this case, it's really not that bad. It just kind of stinks. So let's see if we can find some friends. So if we open up some of these cabinets, you might see some run around. Here's one right here, little roach boy. But a lot of times, if you come into these, the roaches will actually live in the stove. So if you shake this, yeah, see they all start running out of the stove. I don't know if you can see them. So you just pump this up and you spray. You're not really supposed to use it like this, but I do. But you're supposed to spray like kind of the perimeter of the property. But I try to just douse everything I can with this. It's not toxic, but get the sink good. So I don't know exactly how this shit works, but somehow they crawl across it once it dries and they eat it, and you know, it poisons them. So if we came back in here tomorrow or the next couple days, you'd see roaches laying all over the ground. It's crazy. But spraying roaches is something I do myself instead of paying a exterminator. Something like this would cost an exterminator to come out. It basically costs about $100 to come out once. And you never really know, are they doing a good job? Are they spraying lightly to try to, you know, make sure that they can come next month? You never know. Some roaches in the bathtub. They're little. So then you take this stuff here and you kind of just put it around where you think the roaches would be. It's like toothpaste, kind of. You just put the bait out and then they come and eat it. Put some of it in the kitchen. It's gotten actually a lot better. So I think it really was just his, yeah, so you'll put this stuff kind of like, you just put little dabs of it and then they come and eat it. That's what I think it was his, because when he was in here, I had been in here a few times. I can like, when you're in here, you'd like just feel them crawling on you. Yeah, so what we'll do here is I'm gonna have someone in here today. He'll paint this all fresh white, clean up any wires that are, you know, hanging around. We'll probably replace these light fixtures with something a little bit nicer. I actually gotta call my wife real quick and tell her to turn the electric on here.